So welcome once more to tonight's session. We are starting by trying to understand the soft skills. We're starting with problem solving skill in project management. And we're looking at it from the point of view of the project manager. What is problem solving skills? What do you need to possess? What is it all about? Problem solving is the process of analyzing issues, identifying solutions, and making decisions to overcome challenges encountered during project execution. Effective problem-solving skills are essential for project managers to address obstacles, mitigate risk, and ensure project objectives are met. So, as a project manager, we need to possess this skill because managing project team is not easy. You are bound to meet challenges from your team members, challenges from your stakeholders, different type of challenges. But we know that, so that's why we need to have these skills. So you need to have this ability to be able to analyze. These are the key aspects, key skills within this problem solving skill. You need to be a bit analytical, so you should be able to thoroughly analyze the root cause of problems or issues encountered during the execution, gathering relevant data information to understand the scope and impact of the problems. And you need to be creativity, generate innovative and creative ideas to address identified problems. And you should be quick in decision making, make informed decision and timely decision based on the analysis of available information and the evaluation of potential solution, considering risk, benefit, and trade-offs. And implementation, you should be able to execute and implement chosen solution effectively, monitoring progress and outcomes to ensure successful resolution of problems. And after then, it must be evaluate effectiveness of implemented solution, gathered feedback, and lesson learned to inform future problem solving effort and improve processes. So problem solving is key. As a leader, project manager, which you are, you should be able to solve problems within your team. So it's not every problem that should be escalated to the higher authority. You should have basic skill to handle basic problems within the scope of your problem. Not when team members are having issues, you start inviting higher stakeholders to resolve issues within. So if you are inviting higher stakeholders to come and resolve conflict between team members, is not speaking good of you as a project manager. You should be able to. I use this as an example. Team members having conflict, you should be able, is a problem that can rock the project. So you should be able to gather information, analyze the root cause of the problem, and be able to take timely decision in order to resolve that problems. Another problem we can look at is poor performance is a problem. A team member's poor performance can hinder progress. So you must be able to analyze the reason for the poor performance. It might not be because the team member is not intelligent enough or skilled enough to do the job. It might be family problem. It might be emotional problem. It might be sickness. Maybe the team member might just be sick and hiding the sickness and it's affected. So you must be able to, you can't just say you don't do this, you don't know how to do, you don't have to do that. So that's why you must try to understand the problem, analyze it, and find solution for that. If a team member need upscaling, it can arrange for a tutorial or whatever to upskill the team member. If it's a sickness, you might find a way to give the team member some break to, take time to treat themselves. If it's family problem, you find a way to encourage them. So these are ways you can solve problems, and so many problems, challenges, there are a lot of them. It's not something I can start stating them one by one. Practical application of problem-solving skill in risk management: identify and assess risk to project success, developing mitigation strategies and contingency plans to address potential issues proactively. Issue resolution: address issues or conflicts that arises during the project execution promptly and effectively, facilitating dialogue and collaboration among stakeholders to find mutual acceptable solution. Resource allocation: optimize resource allocation and utilization to address resource constraints, bottleneck, reallocating resources as needed to support project objective. Process improvement: identify areas for process improvement. This can be process improvement can be the way you work, or even like I'll use a staff underperformance. You can improve on the staff by upskilling the staff. So identify areas for process improvement, optimization within the project management processes, implementing changes to enhance efficiency, effectiveness, and quality. So all these areas are practical areas where you can apply your problem-solving skills. Like in risk management, you already know how to address risk management. It's not only by using some people have RAID facilities, but they don't know how to use it. You should be able to understand all these things well and know how to apply them. So it's very key. You should possess these skills to be able to analyze, able to identify, able to, find solution quickly enough. It shouldn't take you so much time to strike a good solution in order to get your project on track. Conclusively, problem solving is critical skill in project management, enabling project managers to address obstacles, mitigate risk, and ensure project success. By developing effective problem-solving skills, project managers can navigate challenges, drive innovation, and achieve project objectives. So it's very, very important. In the project we're already having, we'll have a lot of challenges ranging from team members having a fight with the team lead, team members fighting within themselves, a lot of things, resource constraints, these are why we have to have RAID. I already have RAID, where we constantly capture all these problems and address them as quickly as possible. So now let's look at adaptability in project management. That is, adaptability here means being flexible, being ability to adapt, acclimatize, flexibility. So many project managers are very rigid, extremely rigid. And that's why agile project management is now trying to take over project management world or environment because of their level of adaptability, flexibility, creativity. But in waterfall, which we are using at the moment, there's a bit of rigidity. So let's look at adaptability, how we can use adaptability to, get our project on track. Adaptability is the ability to be flexible, adjust plans, strategies, and approaches in response to changing project requirements, priorities, or circumstances. Project managers must be able to adapt to navigate uncertainties, embrace changes, and ensure project success. Some project managers find it difficult to embrace changes. They will tell you this is not the plan. It's not the plan. This is not the original plan. But it shouldn't be that way. That's why we have change management. Problem stakeholders, they can change their mind at any time within the project. So you should be able to learn to adjust. All you need is, if they are changing requirements, make sure that you are capturing it and responding to it appropriately. There is a methodology, there is strategy to handle changing requirements. It doesn't mean that you have to just agree, but there is provision for change, both within agile project management and waterfall. So as a project manager, you can't just be so rigid. You must try to adapt. If they ask you to add, I've said this so many times, if they ask you to add more, capture more requirements, but capture the impact. Make sure you do the due diligence, impact assessment. The impact of every change you are capturing, you must do the impact assessment. What is the impact on that project? And once you do your impact assessment, you must pass it over to the stakeholders to understand the impact. And if they are happy with the impact and make necessary provision to accommodate that impact, then changes should be accommodated. You are there to, drive their vision. Their vision can change. So that is where the adaptability comes in. Let's look at key aspects of adaptability. Flexibility, embrace change and uncertainty, remaining open to new ideas, feedback, and perspective, and adjusting plan or strategies as needed to accommodate evolving project need. Resilience, maintain composure and resilience in the face of setback or challenges, viewing obstacles as opportunity for growth and learning rather than barriers to success. When you have setback, it doesn't mean it's an opportunity to learn. learn new things, learn new strategy, try to navigate, try to be resilient, composure. These are some of the things. You know, one of you, like in the team where they were doing contribution for their uniform, one of the team members, which were the team were assigned the responsibility to collect the payment, collected the payment, and never responded to producing the uniform. We tried to call her, everybody called her. She, from at the onset, she started telling her, I'll bring it tomorrow, I'll bring next tomorrow. And it became obvious that she just wanted to defraud the team. And while we're trying to get at her, because that lady happened to be the deputy team lead, assistant team lead, then immediately this happened, the team lead wanted to resign. You know, because the team members are not happy, everybody is complaining, what is the, why should, so this is not resilient. Why are you think you will go to another project and you will not face challenges? If you want to sit down there, it means you are not ready to be a project manager, because you are a leader and you are meant to, you know, be brave in the face of challenges, hard situation. That's what makes you an effective leader. And it happens every day in our life. Who says our children will not be getting sick? They will get sick, and we will be stronger and support them till they get well. That is what it means. Like, they are like children. Project is just like our child. When they get sick, you find a way to treat them, make them get better again. If your child gets sick, you run away, then you're not yet ready to become a parent. So that is it. But as the lady is, you know, trying to step down, I said, okay, I gave him the opportunity. And another lady volunteered to lead the team. You know, as she's volunteering to lead the team, she's already working on how to get the fraudster that defrauded the team. We'll have a very close lead on getting the fraudster arrested and putting her where she's supposed to be. But the other one ran away. This is what I call resilience. You can't run away. This is project. You have to find strategy. You have to collaborate. You have to find everything necessary to make sure you conquer. And of course, there will be setback, but that setback, within that, we've learned a lot, and that will help you to navigate other such things that might come in future. We have creativity. Think creatively and innovatively to develop alternative solutions or approaches to address unexpected challenges or constraints, leveraging available resources and expertise. You must think creatively, you know, use your ingenuity and other resources, technologies. A lot of things are available to help navigate difficult situation. You know, continuing on the person that defrauded their team, the new team lead come in, because we vetted them, have their addresses, but the phone numbers we collected, you know, but the team leader comes in, navigated through the social media handles, gets to drill down to specifics, more information. This is what we call creativity. You use social media presence, when the person, so many of us who want to do things, we might not know that we're giving out a lot of information about ourselves on social media, and we do something think we can run away. And there's so many leads, so much lead to getting. You cannot join a group and think there. So, and the point I'm making here there is creativity within yourself and creative technologies we can apply when we have challenges. It's not about, we don't run away. We have a lot of resources that can help us, you know. So that is being creative when working within your. We have a lot of other things we can use technologies to achieve our creative ideas, collaboration, you know. So that is all about creativity. Then risk management, anticipate potential risk or disruption to project progress, develop contingency plan or mitigation strategies to address them promptly. So we've done risk management, we've talked about raid management, and we already know about contingency plans. So these are some of the things we don't even need anybody to tell us to do it this way. As a project manager, you must always have contingency plan. You know, if you, even within your time, even within your budget, you must have contingency. If you have 5 months to deliver a project, make sure you start working within 4 months. Try to see if you can implement that project within 4 months. So even if you're having setback, you can fall back to the remaining 1 month, which is that 5 months. If you have £10,000 to deliver a project, first work within £7,000. See if £7,000 can help you to achieve that. If it cannot, then you can start expanding. You can start with one developer to see if one developer can do the job. If you are working on developing a software or implementing a solution, if you find that it's overwhelming for one developer, you can add 2 developers. You can start with one business analyst. If it becomes so overwhelming, you find out that one business analyst cannot do it, then you add another business analyst. You can't just go and hire 5 business analysts. That's a lot of money to pay these people or developers. So start from, you know, so these are ways. That's what contingency plan. Then communication. Communicate changes or adjust to project plan or strategies clearly and transparently to team members and stakeholders, ensuring alignment and understanding. You do not hide information. So many project managers does that. They think a document, they don't want any, everybody, for them to know what is in the document is even good for you, so that they have more information to do their work. Don't keep hiding information. Don't feel that, yeah, I'm the project manager, I should have a privileged information, this should be with me, because of that, if they know everything, they will not respect me again. That is some of our mindset, that I should know this alone, that other team members, yes, that will make them, as they crave to get information, and I'll be giving it little by little, they will be having more respect for me. That is not acceptable. It's unacceptable. As a matter of fact, everybody should be getting information on time. Everybody, the moment information is dropping, everybody should get that information. If there is a change, everybody should get that information. So if there is anything, if a team member is all of a sudden sick, everybody should know it. Stakeholders should know it. If there is any challenge, don't try to hold it. I'm trying to solve it. If there is need to communicate, even to stakeholders, communicate to stakeholders, but let them know that you are in control. That stakeholders knows you're having challenges doesn't mean that you're not competent, but you should let them know you have challenges, and you should let them know your plans, you are working on it already. That's what they want to know. They are not scared to hear there is challenges or risk within the project, because projects comes with a lot of challenges. Practical application of adaptability, scope change, respond to changes in project scope or requirements by adjusting plans, timelines, and resource allocation accordingly, ensuring alignment with project objective and stakeholders' expectation. Scope change, these are areas where we do have a lot of changes, change in timeline, change in resources. Timeline, we can, say we change in resources can be since we find out that we need more hands. That is resources. We need to hire more people. And timeline, you find out that the timeline actually isn't gonna be enough. There will be more timeline. For instance, using when there is COVID-19, everywhere we're just shut down. That is not your fault. That they have to shut everybody down, and people have to stay at home. So in such a situation, you have to adapt, make strategies on how to. You can't just relax after all the shutdown. Yeah, you need to communicate, make sure there is the project, because of the timeline, is adjusted. You have to do paperwork to that effect. So these are areas you can have changes, scopes, adding more features to the software we are building. I use, for instance, if all of a sudden, as you are working on a blog website, and the owner of blog want to add a shopping cart so that can equally be selling something on that particular website. Yeah, that is an additional requirement. Yes, you have to capture that, and as long as they are going to make the necessary provision for the adjustment, so you capture that. So that is flexibility. Resource constraints. There's another area we can try to be, adaptable or flexible. Address resource constraints or limitation by reallocating. So if there is constraints, you can reallocate. For instance, if you have a contingency, if you are, say, initially you want to work with £7,000 out of the £10,000 budget made for the project, and you find out that actually there is constraint, is difficult, reallocate resources. You can increase your budget, reduce your contingency. These are what we mean by, trying to readjust, reallocating. In some area you need to outsource if you feel that it's cheaper to outsource some resources. Some outsources means so many companies, they have in-house developers, But if you find out that those in-house developers, they are taking time, or they are not even good, they are not skilled enough, you can outsource. So many times, some of these outsourced resources even cheaper. You can hire freelancers to do some certain things, and these are some of the things you can outsource, or seek alternative solutions to ensure project progress and success. So you can't just sit one place and see, Mr. Charles told us that we must use RAID, and we've used RAID, and well, it's not working. I've used RAID. No, you can't just say that. That's why we have so many strategies. At times we have to try different strategies. If you are doing analysis, as within the project. If you try analyzing using gap analysis and it's not working, you can use another analysis. It's not only gap analysis we use. You can use root cause analysis, we have SWOT analysis, we have so many analysis. So try to understand, look for alternatives if you are trying to look for solution. Then technology adoption. Under technology adoption, we have to embrace new technologies or tools that enhance project efficiency, collaboration, and communication, adapting workflow and processes to leverage technology advancement effectively. Today, everywhere you go, you see people crying. Companies are complaining of AI. They don't want you to use AI, this and that. This is people that do not want to embrace technology. And technology have come to stay. It's either you embrace technology or you go back home and sit back in your house. If you want to come out to work, you must be ready to embrace technology. There's no two ways about it. So the only two ways is not even working at all. I had somebody came to me on doing her PhD to chat me about company trying to or embracing technology in project management, like embracing artificial intelligence. I say yes, it's a welcome development. Well, very much welcome development. It has been helping if you know how to use it. Some people who complain is because they don't know how to use it. I have one of my students came to me. He said he's traveling to Scotland for an interview. I said, why traveling to Scotland? Why you are here in London? Most companies perform interview remotely. So why can't they interview you? If you give you a job, then if they want you to relocate, then it means that because you already have the job, they've not offered you a job and they want you to spend a lot of money traveling from London to Scotland for an interview. I'm not going to do that if I'm looking for a job. They said the company said that a lot of people that have been interviewing them, they are now using AI to answer all the questions they want to give them. Because of that, they now try. I said, is it a bad thing? If somebody uses AI to answer questions and get it correctly, what is the problem there? If somebody uses AI to improve your company's earning, if your company is earning 1 million per annum and the person is using AI to double up and your company is now earning 5 million per annum, are you going to say no? So what is the problem with people? Technology is good and we have to embrace technology. We have to learn as much about technologies as we can. A lot of people have fought Bitcoin. When Bitcoin came, I tell them they are wasting their time. All these big banks, they are wasting their time. No matter how they try to intimidate cryptocurrency, it has come to stay. They must learn to live with it. It's just like when we started using trade paper currency from trade by barter. People criticize it. How can I will give my goods for money? After critics, what happened? They started using it. From trade by barter to paper money, from paper money to card, from card to cardless, and it continues and it will continue and it will continue. So we have to try to adopt, understand technologies. Don't say because I already know how to use Project Labor, I think I'm okay. It cannot be okay. You cannot Project Labor, you need to know that collaborative tools. You need to know how even to use artificial intelligence like ChatGPT, Google. If all these things are not good, why would Google invests billions in developing artificial intelligence. Why would Facebook be investing billions? Why would Microsoft be investing such billions? And one HR officer who didn't even know anything about technology will tell you, no, I'm not hiring you because you don't know how to, you are going to use it. What do they know about technology? Okay, let's move on, guys, and let's talk about market dynamics. Respond to changes in market condition, customer preference, or industry trend by adjusting project strategy or priority to remain competitive and meet evolving need. If you are working on projects or products, you need to look at market dynamic, market changes. You know, they ask you to develop a particular product for the market. You and your team are working day and night to develop that project, and all of a sudden you see that is where agile project management comes so handy. When the project becomes or the product becomes obsolete, the standard is that the product owner should stop that project. You know, you cannot go to the market where the market, at times the market becomes faster, more especially in the time of technology advancement we are in. You can be developing a product. Before the product gets to the market have left that product. It becomes obsolete. So you must be, as you are working on your product with your team, as the market is advancing, try to follow the trend, adjust. That's what it means, adjust. Adjust your plan to suit the market. That's customer, what the customers say. Try to listen to customers. So this is what we mean by market dynamics. Adaptability is a crucial skill in project management, enabling project managers to respond effectively to changing project requirements, circumstances, and priorities. By cultivating adaptability, project managers can navigate uncertainties, embrace change, and ensure project success in dynamic and evolving environments. We are really in dynamic, is the environment changes very fast these days. Technology is driving everything crazy, and we have to be, you know, IT pros. We're on a fast lane. If you are not a fast guy, it's difficult to be an IT. You must have to brace up. If you must be an IT pro, you know, you have to brace up because technology is, you know, is very fast, especially the digital technology we are using today. Good. After all these things, if we don't manage our time very well, is a big issue. So let's talk about time management. Time is very crucial in project management, and you, as a project manager, you must be, you know, you must be in charge. You must be in control of your time, available time you have. The timeline of your project, you must be in charge. You must be in control. If you are not in control, very soon you find yourself in scope creep. Time management is the process of prioritizing, allocating resources, and managing workload effectively to meet deadlines and objectives. Effective time management enable project managers to optimize productivity, minimize delay, and deliver results on time. Key aspect of time management. In order to manage time, you must prioritize your resources. You must identify the most important ones to work on. Don't waste time working on less important based on your priority. So identify and prioritize tasks based on their importance, urgency, and impact on your project objective, focusing on high priority activities first and contribute most to project success. We must know how to prioritize our activities. It's very, very important. You should know how to use the urgency, impact and urgency in prioritization to be able to prioritize what is more important to you. It's very, very important. When we'll be more especially BAs that plan a lot of things, a lot of requirements, you should be looking at how all these requirements, you must plan it that the developers, they have to work on important backlogs first, important product backlog first, so that even if we have shortage in resources, you must be able to have captured the most important ones first. So it's very, very important. Prioritization is number one. Know which requirements are more important, because some are more important than others. Doesn't mean that all of them are not. Every requirement, they are all important, but you should be able to, know the more important based on their impacts. Planning. Develop detailed plan, schedule, and timeline that outline key milestone, deliverables, and deadline, allocating resources and estimating task duration accurately. So in this one, we've spoken about project plan. If you know how to create a good project plan, that is a good way of handling this particular, you already have these skills. So we have organization, organize project-related information, documents, and resources systematically, ensure easy access and retrieval when needed to facilitate efficient work process. So you should be able to organize, like in our project, if you go to the base camp, you see that there is places where you can attach all the project file. If you go there, you should be able to have good access, and make it organized. So these are some of the things. So many other project environments, they have a more organized way as well. Like if you go to Basecamp, they have what we call docs and file. All these are where you organize your work file. It must be organized for easy access. People should not be looking for templates, for documents, because some documents should be there for people to, like project charter should always be there. Project, if the project have a business case, these are some of the information or documents that should be there for everybody to access it. At any point in time they need it, they should go there and access it. So, and if you look at this, our course, you see the video is there, the note is there, is structured in such a way that you should not be looking for information. You know how to, go look for information. We'll try as much as we can to organize it. You look at some of the items like videos, I try as much as I can to itemize them number one, number two. If you are smart enough, you should know that if you are trying to start watching the other videos, you can't jump to number 20 if you have not watched number one. And you cannot. So if you are jumping videos that is itemized, then you are doing yourself a harm because you are jumping key information that you shouldn't. That is what I mean by organization. In any way, you try to, have resources for your team members. All of you here are my team members in this boot camp. This boot camp is a project for me. Is a 4 months project for me, and I'm delivering, taking it one after the other, and keeping resources where it should be, making sure I have so many channels where to collaborate with you. This is a project. Delegation. For you to manage your time very well, you must not do everything. You have team members there for you. You don't use them because you feel they cannot do it very well. Who tell you that you are the only one who can do a good job? They are there for you to work with them, delegate them to do some job. Like I said, in our own case here, you don't expect me to come and be monitoring some feel I see comments in their group. Some people made comments and I see it and so the guy, is anything wrong with you? You want me to come and be looking at when somebody type A, I will come and look at A. I don't have such time to be coming and looking the way you are chatting, how you are cracking joke in a project. We have team members, we have different team lead. Even the team lead, you don't expect the team lead to be coming to follow every joke you crack on your group. If they have such time, some people might not have such time. So we delegate people to manage things. And if there's something important, you know people to, that's why I strategically place people in different, even if you come, I didn't want the team lead alone to do the whole job. We make sure we have deputy team lead. We make sure we even have other admins that can even support the team lead and the deputy lead, making the work easier for everybody. That is delegation. Keep on delegating. All you need to do is get feedback. How is it going? Is there any problem? What is the progress report? That is what a project manager should be doing. You cannot do the job of a project manager. You do the work of a business analyst. You do the work of a developer. You are going to die. Okay. Monitoring. For you to be in charge of your time, you must be monitoring activities, making sure that there is no delays. People are submitting their requirements when it's supposed to do. You have to be monitoring due dates, making sure that some people, if you don't prompt them to do their work, if someone have got delays, you have to, strike the person. What's the problem? So monitor progress against project schedule and timeline regularly, identify potential delay, bottleneck early, and take corrective action to keep the project on track. And adaptability is here again in our timeline. We need to be flexible and adaptable to respond to changes in project scope, requirements, or priority, adjusting plan and schedule as needed to accommodate shifting priorities or unforeseen circumstances or challenges. Time tracking. Track time spent on each time, effect and activities accurately using time tracking tools or techniques to identify efficiency, optimize workflow, and improve productivity. If you go to all these softwares we are using, all of them have time trackers. If you go to Project Labor, Why they are telling you to baseline? Once you baseline, it means that this is the time. Once there is any deviation, it will show red. It start flashing red color. That is time tracker. If you go to Freed Camp, you see it. Once there is a overdue deliverable, all the overdue deliverable, they will just flash red lights. These are time trackers. You know that these people, whoever working on that particular deliverable or that task, is not doing well. And that will draw your attention to why there is all these flashlights. Practical application of time management, task prioritization, use prioritization techniques such as Eisenhower matrix or the ABS method to identify and focus on tasks that are urgent and important while delegating or deferring less critical tasks. Schedule optimization, optimize project schedule and timeliness by identify critical parts. We've done critical parts, dependencies, and constraints, allocating resources effectively to minimize idle time and maximize productivity. So these remind me about a critical part. So critical parts are areas we say that is area that don't need to be delayed, and we should always be monitoring them. If we have got developed project plan, we should be looking at our critical path areas. That is another good way for time management. Resource allocation, allocate resources such as personnel, budget, and equipment efficiently to ensure that project tasks are completed on time and within budget constraints. Time blocking, block out dedicated time slot for specific tasks or activities in your schedule. Minimize distractions and interruptions to focus on high priority work effectively. So some of these distractions, try to keep them out of your way and focus on more important tasks within your project. Deadline management, break down project deliverable into smaller manageable tasks with clear deadline, setting realistic expectations and milestones for tracking progress and ensure timely completion. So in our project, we are using deadline management very well. We are using resource allocation very well. We are using schedule optimization very well, even task prioritization. Task blocking is what we're not using. So, but we should have a way to avoid distractions. Conclusively, time management is a critical skill in project management, enabling project managers to prioritize tasks, allocate resources, and meet deadline effectively. By mastering time management techniques, project manager can optimize productivity, minimize delays, and deliver successful projects on time and within the budget available. So, and I think this is where we have to end for tonight. So hopefully in our next engagement, we should be able to finish everything about soft skills, and we're getting there. So a bit fast. and have another class by half 8. So we'll just have to collaborate. I'll take some questions. I'll make it as quickly as possible. Okay, we have Ivobe raising hand. So Ivobe, can you make it snappy?
Okay, good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. So I have a question under my market dynamics, and that's under adaptability in
Okay.
project management. You said when a project becomes obsolete, you have to stop the project.
As a
Is this
product owner, not as a project manager. I said as a product owner.
okay, I think.
And
But I would like,
I specifically say that it's in agile environment, mainly in agile environment, but project managers should be adaptable as well.
okay. I thought that was going to come from the project manager's end. That's why I was going to ask that.
In agile environment, we have product owners who are coming to that, and the standard is that your product should always be in line with the market trend. When your project is out of alignment, is no longer within the market trend, as a good product owner, that product should be stepped down immediately.
Okay.
There's no need of taking what the people doesn't want to the market. You're wasting resources. But this is product management anyway. And project and product management goes hand in hand. And we'll have Ifobe, I hope you are clear with that. Okay, Joy Ndukwe. Joy, we are not hearing you. Okay, maybe he doesn't know he's raising. She doesn't know she's raising her hand. Okay, I think we are good for now. And I'll say have a beautiful weekend. You know, for those who still want to hang out tonight, you still have time to go out. So don't say that Mr. Charles kept you at home. All right, thank you, people.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Good night.
Thank you,
Good night,
sir. Good night,
and
sir.
have a
Thank
lovely
you, sir.
weekend,
Good
sir.
night.
Boss, come, let's go out.
Good night.
Hang out.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good
Hi,
night, sir. Good
Chairman.
night.